Hisana da hula harahuda halahokdarahona. Hidana durhuda larhada dat anauda halasa huda huda lahakudon. Ludhuda halahisonoda durana. I am, you called the Holy Dove. Sida da laruda hanindihana prapme kwan yen. The Holy Spirits of the goddesses. You called gods. We are. I am the goddess. E.S. Women, when one is caught in a sin, you will not live by with our spirits until I have restored you gently like this, what I am doing. Restoring and changing your belief, and you must watch yourselves not to be tempted. You shall not carry each other's burdens, to let each one of you fulfill the law. On how you can be called Christians, the laws of my fathers, thy gods, and the God true, one and holy, I am your goddess, you called spirit. 'Cause right now, you are something. You think you are something when you are not. Like I have said, you think you are something when you are not. You have been deceiving not just yourselves, but everyone else's you hath maketh. Ye obey, you called follow, and been taught your. Those calling themselves prophets, prophetess, son, I am the only son of man. You called begotten, S-U-N. S-U-N as other, S-S-O-N. Not you, human, claiming to be a light. You think you are something when you are not. You are the true snatch. You called Santi. In you, human, you are called yourself demons. Within you should have tested your own actions, for each one will carry of their own burdens. This is what is coming soon. The fire fox, they called monkeypox, as it will be like eating your flesh. Yeah, it's like the world will be started with the zombies very soon. Anto lahat taktarahana. Nevertheless, the one who receives our instructions, my instructions, as I cannot say our because Father says it's you that's working. You know, humans? When I say our, it should be only me. I always say our because I am them. Do you get that? I am them. With the Father and the S-O-N, I am S-U-N. So, nevertheless, the one who received my instructions, you called Holy Dove. The Holy Spirit you called Jesus. Will share all the good things with instructions. Right now, these are those who are following the instructions from they've been working for the last, Right now, these are Monica Elohim, Adonai C, or Adonai C. Adonai C. As we have, there's lingo that we speak. It's depending on how you pronounce the word in Tetra or in heaven. It's depending because there is the true. True called Adonai. Adonai. Adonai C is called Adonai C. Adonai C. Which is... These are those who are following instructions right now. As they take a note or you called, one is just started, will be starting. There's more as they have receiving instructions, which is this I have just said, Monica and Adonai C. From Yada, Sadhu Sundar Silvere is the John in Revelation, which is, I am revealed. You know, I am revealed, you called Revelations, revealing you all this. For John, you called Sadhu Sundar Silvere, is the John in Revelation. For him to prophesy still to this end of the worlds, you called earths, end times. And Vlad Savchuk, receiving instructions. I say it that way as the other way, however you call it, whatever you read it, is not for me because he is Isaac. You know, Vlad Savchuk, or in the beginning Isaac, Abraham. You know, receiving instructions, messengers of light, Susan and Rhea, and one streamer close to Vlad Savchuk, or Isaac. These are those who are following instructions physically from spiritually, and some listeners, which is right now they are making a move to do the will of my gods. The others I have not yet mentioned, do not be deceived. You know? Remember, I cannot be mocked, for I am whole with the Father and S-O-N. I am Isa, the Holy Dove you call Jesus. Isa is what they called me, as a short name of my Yasha. You know? Yasha is that root, which is, you called me Isa, Y-S-E or I-S-E, which is in heaven, it is Y-S-E, means Isa. You know? Jesus. Remember, humans, a man reap what you sow. You knew what I meant, and that do not do unto others what you don't want to do unto you. For I am, you cannot be mocked. For every time you try and mock at me, even just try, I will give you your own medicines. As what is coming you cannot accept, you could comprehend. As this monkey pox will eat your fleshes until you become like zombies. Do you get that, humans? This is what is coming. You think this pandemic is just the risk? There is more to come in the world, like I have said. More calamities. The more you open your mouth, the more calamities. The more you open your mouth to me, the same calamities are coming to you. Worlds. Whoever sought to please your flesh, like these many who are preaching the word of my granda. And not just that, those who have their belief twisted. You know, this is the world become twisted because of what you've been doing to the word. Preaching when it is not for you. When you have not worked spiritually and physically. Whatever they make them call themselves, not mine, until I call your name. From your self-righteousness, you'll reap destructions. Whoever sows to please me will reap eternity, eternal and eternal love, and to become this life. As you will be going to fight to prove yourself that you are worthy enough to receive the earth you called body. You will not become weary in doing great for a proper time. You'll reap a harvest if you do not give. Do not do good to my angels, especially those who are belong to my tribes. Do you get that, humans? Do not, as we are already tons. You just take your own burdens, as it will be you being sent to the realms to fight and learn what you learned, what you have fight for. It's like me. An example, when I went for 40 days into the mountains, and then when I come down, I was tested by the, I was tested to see if I have totally forged myself into a spirit and my flesh, you called physical. Do you get that, humans? Because the more you fast, the more you receive the truth of who you are. Because when you don't fast and still eating recipes with the meats, and also that anything that a worldly thing, you won't get your spirit to sit in your chest. You won't get your spirit to sit in your palm. You won't get to have your spirit to sit in your shoulders. You won't get my spirit to sit in your left shoulders. Do you get that, humans? Because the more you eat and love the food you eat, and when my spirit sees what you're eating, it should be always natural, humans. Natural, just like how you boiled your rice. Do you get that? Natural, just like how you boiled your rice. Nothing but just water with rice.